Well, Happy New Year. And what a wonderful time this is, the joy of this time when we once again renew our memory and faith in that Christ child that was born at this time. It's well spelled out by our good friend Matthew, and here are some of his words. In the time of King Herod, after Jesus was born in Bethlehem of Judea, wise men from the east came to Jerusalem asking, "Where is this child who has been born King of the Jews? For we have observed his star at its rising and have come to pay him homage." When King Herod heard this, he was frightened, and all Jerusalem with him. And calling together all the chief priests and scribes of the people, he inquired of them where the Messiah was to be born. They told him, in Bethlehem of Judea. For so it has been written by the prophets. And you, Bethlehem, in the land of Judah, are by no means least among the rulers of Judah, for from you shall come a ruler who is to shepherd my people Israel. Then Herod secretly called for the wise men and learned from them the exact time when the star had appeared. Then he sent them to Bethlehem, saying, "Go and search diligently for the child. And when you have found him, bring me word so that I may also go and pay him homage." When they heard the king, they set out, and there ahead of them went the star that they had seen at its rising, until it stopped over the place where the child was. When they saw that the star had stopped, they were overwhelmed with joy. On entering the house, they saw the child with Mary, his mother, and they knelt down and paid him homage. Then, opening their treasure chests, they offered him gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. And having been warned in a dream not to return to Herod, they left for their own country by another road. No wonder they were called wise men, with God's guidance. Thank you.
This is one of my favorite church holidays. And when it falls on a Sunday, it's even better. In fact, I mentioned that I was confused on the date because my daughter's birthday was the 5th. I was really holding out for an Epiphany baby. Gary got that prize, and you can see how he glows with the divine light. So there's something special about Epiphany. It's fun. It remembers the journey of the wise ones to visit Jesus. It signifies the recognition of Jesus by the world as these foreign dignitaries come to honor the Christ child. It's a rare glimpse into Jesus' childhood from Scripture, and it marks the end of the Christmas season with a widening of the story. In many ways, these wise ones, probably Zoroastrian priests of Persian descent, represent us. How, you wonder, could dignitaries from far-flung exotic lands represent us? Well, I'll tell you. First, they were humble believers. While their faith is not ours, they share the same basic principles as we do, if not as Christians, then as good people. If you saw the movie Bohemian Rhapsody, which depicted the story of Queen lead singer Freddie Mercury, then you got a glimpse of this Zoroastrian faith. It's an ancient faith, along with Christianity and Judaism, but it is still active and alive today, as our faith is. And in the story, Freddie's family of Zoroastrian faith fled Zanzibar for India to escape the revolution there and to preserve their opportunity to live their faith according to its principles. Like Christianity and Judaism, this ancient religion believes in one God. It believes that there is good and there is evil in the world, and that we are to choose the good and to fight the evil. Its principles are simply stated and a focus of the movie, which brought this ancient religion to contemporary light. spelled out this way, very simply: good thoughts, good words, good deeds. Like each of us, these wise ones sought to do good and to be good. When the opportunity presents itself to recognize God in the world, they jump at us. Like us, they trust their gut. Following the star, they had no idea where the journey would lead them, and yet they trust the road ahead, no doubt hoping and praying that they would find what they seek. We're on a similar journey. We don't always know where the road will take us, but we hope for an encounter with the divine. We hope that we will find what we seek. Like us, they know good from evil, one of the principles of both faiths. When they sense that Herod is up to no good, they take the long way around the sea, as it were, and head home by another route. Herod does indeed seek out Jesus, not to pay him homage as he tells the wise ones, but to kill him, because he's a threat to Herod's rule. By choosing good and doing good, they protect Jesus from Herod's evil plan. Finally, they come with wonder and awe and carry the experience with them. One of the things that I love about Epiphany is that it gives us a clear directive. We are to reveal or to manifest the light and love of Christ into the world. We too have seen the child, and now our lives are changed, different. We journey forth with new insights to see and recognize the divine presence in our midst. It's not just that particular baby, but every person, every relationship, all of God's creation. Now the hope, peace, joy, and love burn bright in our hearts and illuminate the darkest corners of our lives and our world, casting out the darkness with light. Now we know what is good, and we can stand against evil in our world too. Like the wise ones, we have seen the Christ child, and we are changed. We cannot go from here the usual route. We move forward from here in a new way because we are renewed by God with us. May God continue to bless us and nourish us as we begin the journey of a new year. Amen.